So if I look really tired, it's because I'm really tired. I just had the internship this morning, then I ate with one of the guys that's working there, well, volunteering there, and then we walked a little bit. That was really nice. He's a really nice person. I mean, I don't know. How could I know? I don't know him enough to say that. But let's just say he's just really nice to be around for now. He's really smart and he loves literature, so that's always good. We chat a lot and that's pretty nice. However, the internship was just so intense this morning, and basically just, standing up and talking and just, asking people to participate, asking them questions, correcting them, making the class interesting really takes a lot of energy. Today I'm going to talk about something that's related to that, I guess I suppose. I'm gonna talk about being an introvert. Oh yeah. So for me, the realization that I was an introvert was a very late one. I've always been sort of the same person in my life. I don't feel like there's been any major evolution or any moment that was like this big step that you take, Sure, there was an evolution because we all evolve, change, that's how life is, and that's a very fortunate thing. So there was like a gradual, I suppose, evolution, that's for sure, but it wasn't something that I could really, or that I can still really be like, oh, that's when it happened. I feel like I've always been someone that was I'm full of convictions. I have really strong convictions. There are only a few topics and matters in life that make me feel a bit like, I'm not sure what I think about this. I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm not afraid to argue with people. I'm not afraid to debate with people, and I'm not afraid to really get passionate about stuff. But apart from that, I guess, I don't like being around many people. I have social anxiety and I have a generalized anxiety disorder. I don't like noisy area. I don't like areas. I don't like, what else do I don't like? I just don't like when it's too noisy, too many lights, too many things going on. When I was younger, I had this very good group of friends, and we were quite a lot, not many, but we were like 7, I think, or 8, I don't really remember, and we're always together hanging out and stuff. I never hang out with them when they were, going to parties and stuff like that, but we were spending a lot of time together. I was always around people, basically. That, plus the fact that I was speaking my mind all the time, that I was a very strong voice and opinionated, person. All of that, just made it feel to me like I was not an introvert. And when I arrived in Paris, I had those very bad times of depression and anxiety. It really changed me. Well, that's the thing that I feel like changed me, but I'm not quite sure it changed me actually, because now I feel like, in the last couple of years, I've come back gradually to who I was, or to who I really am. I feel like the anxiety has left a little bit, like when the sea, just goes back. That's what it feels like for me, and I feel like I'm, appearing again. Me being able to converse with people, me being able to create relationship with people, me being able to go out, to enter places, to speak up in front of people, all that is happening again. And it's still difficult for me, and I still have a lot of things that are really difficult for me and really like so stressful, but it's manageable, as I've said in many different videos. But there's also the relationship and how I am around my family, I guess you could say. So around my family, I've always been the funny one, surprisingly. I've always been the one that makes jokes, that tries to get people together, that tries to have the conversation going and stuff. I think it's because of the fact that I talked about it previously. My family hasn't really been a positive thing in my life, so I was always trying to cheer up everyone else and to make the atmosphere as good as it could be. So I guess that's why I was behaving that way. But what I'm trying to say is my very close, like the people I had around me, just sent me back the image of someone that was really not an introvert, someone that was really not anxious, someone that was really not shy, someone that was really full of confidence. And I did believe that because that's what everyone else was telling me I was. And so when I arrived in Paris and I realized perhaps that's not me, it just was a very strange thing. For quite a while I just thought it was because of the anxiety. And after the anxiety, I just sort of had to come to terms with the fact that I was an introvert. I was really not happy about that at first. I don't know, maybe people that are naturally introverts, that know they've been introverts forever, maybe they're just in peace with that because that's what they are, it's normal for them. But for me, it was suddenly like someone that lied to me or was lying out to me. And I think it's also weird because of all the cliche that we have, or misconception that we have about introverts. Because I'm someone that's, as you can see, I talk about my feelings very frequently. Like, it's super easy for me to talk about my feelings. I create really deep and warm relationship with people. I'm a very warm person if you know me in real life and if I like you. And yes, I have those very strong convictions, and I like traveling, and I like going to concerts and stuff like that. So all of that just now makes it difficult for people to think of me as an introvert, especially because apparently I appear, or I seem to be, very confident when you don't know me, which is so weird and bizarre to me. Before, I used to feel like I'm not really an extrovert, and people were like, but you are. And now I'm like, I am an introvert, and people are like, are you really? And it was also just something I had to accept and deal with, because when I was younger, I was always seeing the same friends that were just like family to me. So you don't get uncomfortable around these people, you don't get tired around these people, you don't have to maintain a certain sort of appearance or, you know, attitude around these people. But now that I'm just older and not living with them anymore, I meet people and I have to, you know, deal with people. And I just like it. I mean, it's not like it's a struggle or it's a chore that I have to do, but it's something that sometimes is really, really tiring. And I've noticed over the years that now when I've spent the day with someone, even if it's a friend, I get super tired. Like right now, I am exhausted inside. Like, I'm so tired that I've seen that many people, that I've spoken with that many people, and that I've just poured myself into these people and they poured themselves into me. That's something I really disliked at first when I realized, fuck, I'm an introvert. I really am. Why am I so tired? I actually was so confused. I was like, why am I so tired of just spending the day with one of my friends? Why am I so tired of just spending the day with two of my friends? Why am I so tired? I just went out. Why is it so fucking, you know, difficult for me to convince myself that I have to go out and see these people, even though I enjoy being with them? Then I'm like, oh, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I just want to be alone. That's the thing. I want to be alone. I just like to be alone, I guess. You know, I just hate to be alone and I love to be alone at the same time. It's just weird. I like to have people around me, but I just like to have my own little space, my own little universe, and do my own thing. I don't like to be forced to be around people. I don't like to be out with people and have no way out. You know that? So it took a while for me to readjust to that. And now I'm just starting to enjoy appreciating being alone. I'm just starting to really enjoy being, you know, being that girl that loves books, that loves being alone with books, that loves watching movies, that loves seeing friends, but, you know, when I want, and not for a long time, and not in certain places. And yes, that person that needs to be, you know, warned in advance, and that needs things to be planned, otherwise it's just so stressful and whatever. Or that person that, yeah, doesn't want to go out or doesn't want to meet when there are other people involved that I don't know, that I just don't feel like I want to be around, because I feel like it's still a thing that's seen in a very negative light, and it doesn't help. You know, it really doesn't help that it makes you feel like you're worthless or not funny to be around, just boring or whatever. All those things that people perhaps don't tell directly, but certainly do think and make you feel. Maybe you don't know that, guys. Maybe you just think I'm someone with anxiety, and that's why, you know, there are a few things I don't like. And, you know, because I talk about myself and things so openly, and because you can see my friends in my videos, and because you can see me traveling or whatever, maybe you would think, you know, I'm an extrovert and I'm so happy going everywhere, seeing so many people. I'm just doing super fine in social situation and I just like spending time with people. No, I'm actually a real introvert. I mean, I just love interacting with people, but I do like doing things on my own. I do appreciate, you know, not going out at night. I do appreciate being at home every Saturday night. I do appreciate watching TV sometimes and just with a cup of tea and do nothing. I'm not gonna lie, it's something I'm still not super comfortable with because it's still very new to me. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because maybe to just hear you guys, what you have to say about that, your own experiences. Okay guys, so I shall see you soon. Hopefully this was interesting for you to watch. Also, thank you guys so much for your feedback on my last video. It was amazing. Honestly, just blew my mind. It was just freaking amazing. And I think I have some exciting news coming really soon for you. We'll see. So, shall see you soon. Bye.